Greg Afarian here, and today the SEC put together some charges that Goldman Sachs committed subprime mortgage fraud. Goldman Sachs, Lehman Brothers, Bear Stearns, all these huge organizations, billion-dollar companies, got involved in the subprime industry, created a market, artificial market. I knew the writing was on the wall when Lehman Brothers rep, subprime mortgage rep, came in here peddling subprime products. So this isn't a new story. And these are the allegations, if you could read it. The SEC alleges that Goldman Sachs structured and marketed a synthetic COD, collateralized debt obligation, that hinged on the performance of subprime residential mortgage-backed securities. Goldman Sachs failed to disclose to investors vital information about the COD, in particular the role that a major hedge fund, who actually is the largest hedge fund, one of the largest hedge funds, and the fact that the hedge fund had taken a short position against the COD that they created. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable, actually. The SEC alleges that one of the world's largest hedge funds, Paulson, said that Goldman Sachs, to structure a transaction in which Paulson could take short positions against the mortgage security chosen. Wow.
Why is somebody who is shorting the market? This is a simple question, and I want Goldman Sachs to answer this. Why is someone shorting the market, helping its bankers, a hedge fund, helping its bankers create a CDO? Why? Why didn't exist? Why do they need him? So he could bet that the housing market would collapse. He creates the product that is sold to investors. By the way, the investors are not like mom and pop. This is not your grandma Millie. These are sophisticated investors. He creates the investment that's doomed to fail that he shorts. I mean, this is fraught with so many conflicts of interest. And here's the problem with Goldman Sachs. They are going to have a massive quarter. I believe they're going to announce next week. I think it could be, listen, they could take some crazy charge or something, but if barring something insane, this could be maybe record earnings. They're going to have that on top of this. And this is going to feed the feeding.
The government put together this TARP program, gave these companies billions and billions of dollars. Goldman Sachs was one of them. They got $10-12 billion, and all this fraud going on. Bank of America bought Countrywide, fraud, Countrywide, unbelievable. And what's upsetting is that the individual person, good luck trying to get a mortgage right now if you're not putting down 20%. I know people in the mortgage industry, professionals that have been doing it for more than 20 years. The government put together this new good faith estimate, 4 pages long. People can't even understand it. And yet, people like Goldman Sachs, they're going around doing things like this, who could have possibly single-handedly been the sole contributor to the failure of the U.S. housing in the crisis. I mean, this is huge, and this is really upsetting. It's upsetting on so many levels, really upsetting that the individual person that needs help, Goldman Sachs is just pulling the rug right underneath them, Unbelievable. And I hope Goldman Sachs fries for this. I hope they go out of business. That'd be good. And some of these executives, this vice president that was in charge of this, these people ought to go to jail, man. I've been calling for this for more than a year, People have to start to go to jail, It's enough. Enough is enough.